The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd down, going up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And the Bruins are marching down the field. On the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Tenth play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback moving. Uncorks one to the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The toss sweep to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. set for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Pressure coming. Finds a man on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. The give to the right. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him or it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Direct snap. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the right side. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Tiger! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Second down coming up.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on second down. He rifles one deep down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. The give is to Williams. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Second down coming up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Caught in the backfield, it's Boone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the stakes.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking off. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the 1st half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense running.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Unloads quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UCLA.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable. He's loose. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Puts him in the spin cycle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Touchdown, Tigers! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got room at the 35. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Give to the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Bruins have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Goes to the option. The Bruins pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They're going to ride this running back. Shakes off the defender. Touchdown, Bruins! They take the lead with the 6.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's right on target. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UCLA 24, Clemson 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running to the left. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have that.
Got it looking for a first. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. These corners going to give them some space. Fires to the right. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical work.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 28 over Texas A&M. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. Delivers to contact. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets away. Using his legs to buy some time. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Got room on the return. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
Here we go.
And a quick shuffle pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Floating away. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chain.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Going up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Boone.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game here.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, UCLA.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bruins! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better